Vamshi, now obviously Microsoft, you're looking to to sell the product, right? But have you ever run into clients when you went, this is not a cloud application? What are the things that are the right things to move in the cloud and maybe not so right things to move?
Yeah, no, that's a great question, John. And I think the list of not right things has continued to become smaller over time as public cloud providers have expanded. I mean, historically it used to be that people used to say, "Hey, I'm not so sure." As Piyush and you were pointing out, I already have hardware, on premises. Let me depreciate that, and then maybe I can, I have a longer lifetime left. So there's a switchover point there that is obvious, and switching to the OpEx model helps. That's gone away over time. That public cloud has been an in-GA service from one cloud provider to the other for almost 15 years now, especially cloud storage, which was the original service. So what we see now, as Piyush was pointing out, is it's much less about cost and much more about capability, and what people can do building cloud native applications in a completely different way, or using the cloud for much more computation capabilities. Being able to run HPC jobs much faster than they used to if they're, let's say a pharma or industry or financial services company, being able to use, retain and use a lot more data for analytics at cloud scale. You have thousands or tens of thousands of cores being able to run queries versus your on-premises data warehouses, or newer workloads like being able to run machine learning. Again, training and inference against a lot larger data sets. So I think it's really become much more about what can the cloud do that you couldn't do on premises. If there are workloads that aren't moving, some of them to this day are still perhaps sovereignty issues, data sovereignty issues in regions where public cloud providers are not yet available. There's certainly data, residency and sort of privacy concerns, which lead some companies to keep their copies of data on premises. So these are some of the things that I think are the last remaining bastions. But even these areas, I think public cloud providers like ours have made a lot of inroads, working with customers, really helping understand their security needs, their residency needs. Even in heavily regulated industries, we're starting to see that acceleration of data moving and migrating into the cloud.